All right, here we are at Arkansas Retro Expo 2025. And I actually have a booth mate today, Andy, aka Pac-Man Case.
That's me.
And he brought a few things to sell too.
I did. I've got a small little stash of goodies.
Stash of goodies. So we're gonna try to make a little bit of money, and then if I make enough money, I'm gonna go see if I can find a GameCube game, one of the 16 GameCube games I need to add to the collection. And if not, then I'll just buy something else.
I thought you said you were gonna give it to me.
No.
Tickle, tickle.
Hey, look who my official first customer of the day is. It's my booth neighbor, Cody Bowman. What are you buying, man?
I had to get Hades. I've played it on the Switch, but
yeah.
I really only play on PS5 anymore.
Yeah, and that's brand new, 15 bucks.
Right,
Can't beat that.
Nope.
So last year at RetroFest? No, this is Arkansas Retro Expo, not RetroFest. Last year at Arkansas Retro Expo, Twig visited the booth and bought the Double Dragon figure, right?
That's right.
And then what'd you get this year? So you got NHL Breakaway 99 case and manual, because you're going for a what?
Complete in-box N64 set.
Complete in-box N64 set.
This is number 64.
Nice. And so you got the cartridge, so that'll make it complete for you. Nice. All right, so this is pretty cool, y'all. First off, what's your name?
My name's Tyler.
Tyler, and you have a Whatnot, right?
Yes.
And what's it called?
Tyler 1233.
Tyler 1233 on Whatnot. Check him out.
I sell all the time.
Nice, but Tyler is also going for a complete GameCube set. And what are you at right now?
I'm at 539, and I just picked up 5 from here, so
oh wow,
we're almost there.
539. So you're like right at where I am, basically. Yeah.
Yes, I'm there now. I can't wait.
Nice. So how has the journey been for you? Has it been a challenge?
It's been a challenge.
Yeah, it's been a challenge.
Especially, I live in a small town.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that makes it harder. How long have you been at it?
It's been about a year now.
Oh dang, that's dude. You've only been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
Ooh, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
All right, everybody. So, if you don't mind, reintroduce yourself to the folks here.
Yeah, so Nerd Nation, Michael Kennedy just opened a store.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really? Where at?
Kansas City.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yep,
I wish I wasn't so far away from you.
Yeah, we
That's
just
a
had a
long
grand
way.
opening last weekend.
Nice. So, you're buying a stack of things. So what do you got here today? You got some pretty good
I
stuff?
got some Most Wanted, Street, Fallout, just some good stuff that'll be really good for
Rayman, that's a good one.
Rayman,
Yeah.
you know,
Nice.
just Mega Man. I mean, it's all good titles.
Nice. All right, so the convention, Arkansas Retro Expo, is about halfway over.
Yes.
Yeah, how you feeling so far? I'm feeling pretty good.
I mean, good. I mean, I've sold a lot of your stuff.
Yep, right.
I sold some of my stuff.
So far, I feel like I've made enough to justify going and buying some stuff for the collection.
Well, I just like that we were able to cuddle last night. That's all.
That didn't happen. That's not a thing that happened.
I mean, a little bit, right?
Nope.
Like you sat on my lap for a while.
Not even a little bit.
No, there was a little bit of cuddle.
Yeah. When you combine the new trade-in feature on the Goodiez app with the Goodiez pre-order and Goodiez pick features, you can get games, brand new games. You can pre-order and buy brand new games at wholesale prices and save even more money when you apply your trade-in credit. As an example, I traded in a handful of games to Goodiez, got some really solid trade-in credit, and I was able to pre-order and snag a copy of Cyberpunk 2077 on the Nintendo Switch 2 at a wholesale price at $58, and I was able to get it with no money out of pocket using my trade-in credit. There are several games available for pre-order currently on the Goodiez app, including games that launched with the Nintendo Switch 2 are still, at the time of this recording, available. Some of the games that you can potentially pre-order at a wholesale price are Rune Factory, Yakuza 0, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Hitman World of Assassination, Rado Remastered, Death Stranding 2, Metal Gear Solid Delta, and there will be many more added soon, including more Nintendo Switch 2 games that you can pre-order at a wholesale price. And trading in games to Goodiez is super easy. You just go on the app, search for your game, click trade in, add as many games as you wish to trade in, pack them, finalize the trade-in. You will get a label sent to you, print the label, pack the items, put the label on the package, ship it off to Goodiez, and then wait for them to confirm your trade-in order, and then your trade credit will be loaded on the app. So if you want to get brand new games at wholesale prices and be able to trade in some of your old and new games, then you gotta download the Goodiez app. It's free to download, free to create an account, link down below in the description. It is time to rock and roll. Mr. Furman here is going to be my cameraman, the legendary.
Verified. Look at that time. Rock and roll time.
The legendary Matt Furman. And I'm going to go rapid fire through all the booths for a first pass to see if I can find a GameCube game ID for the collection. All right, so Def Jam Vendetta, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Strikers. I already have them all, so that's a strikeout. Let's go to this booth here. You got any GameCube games?
A few right here.
A few here? All right, we got Pokemon Channel, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, Resident Evil 2, Final Fantasy Star Online. I have them all. All right, so what do we got here? We got Tarzan, Spy Hunter, Bratz, Tiger, Woods, Battle for Bikini Bottom, WrestleMania, Pac-Man, Outlaw Golf, Chicken Little. I have them all. GameCube games, you got any?
And that's it.
One GameCube game, which I have the Black Label version of. Not the Player's Choice, but I'm not going for Player's Choice right now. You're going to get some steps in today, man. Okay, we got a few here. We got KO the Kangaroo Round 2. We got Time Splitters 2, Mario Kart Double Dash, Piglet's Big Game, Pikmin 2, Ultimate Spider-Man, Mega Man, Luigi's Mansion, Pikmin. Some good titles, but I have every single one of them. All right, struck out yet again. GameCube games, got any?
GameCube games, plenty of them.
Boom, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Now the question is going to be, do you have one of the 16 that I need? Let me check on that. Let me check on that one. I might actually need that one. So we got some of the more high-end titles here, and I have all of those. I have all of those. All right, let's check on these two. Okay, I do have Chaos Field, and I do have Disney Sports Skateboarding. Oh, okay. Oh. Dude, I think this booth has one. Yep, I think they have one. This is exciting. There's a lot of GameCube games here. I might be walking away from this booth with one of the GameCube games that I need. But here's the question. Will it have the manual? Because if it doesn't have the manual, I can't buy it. Feels heavy. Yeah. There it is. There it is, Ikaruga. We're gonna buy this, Ikaruga. I'm gonna try to get it for 60. We're gonna buy this Ikaruga on the GameCube, and that's gonna be, I'm gonna be down to 15 games left, and we still have like 1.5 aisles left to go down, so there is a chance that we could find another one. My good friend Jamie, aka RNG Gamer. We had a good time last night, didn't we?
We had too good of a time last night.
Too good of a time.
I'm still feeling it this morning.
Well, I just like that we were able to cuddle last night.
So this pillow was, somebody made this, but they used a quilt, like an officially licensed Nintendo quilt.
They cut it apart.
Cut it apart and made a little pillow out of it, yeah.
That is super freaking cool, dude.
So this is one of one.
It's a one of one.
It is a one of one.
A piece unique. You know what? As a matter of fact,
Well, you thinking about buying it?
I'll buy it.
Okay.
I'll buy it. I'll buy the pillow.
Nice.
I do need a pillow on the couch in my game room.
That would look good in the game room.
I think it would look good in the game room.
It would look good in
And
the game room.
I have traditionally stayed away from buying like collectibles that aren't just games because I'm like,
But this is
but then there's less money to spend on the games. But like I have so many games.
Technically, this isn't a collectible. It's just a handmade item.
It's a collectible because I'm buying it to be a display piece.
That's a good point.
So it becomes a collectible.
This is probably going to end up being the only PS2 game I buy today. I'm not sure. We'll see. But Malice. So I've seen this game before. I don't know anything about it, but what I do know is that it looks awesome. It looks like a really fun game. It looks like a third-person action platformer, and you've got like a giant hammer. Sticker price was $14. The case is a little rough. Manual's rough, but the disc is in fantastic condition. So I got it for 10 cash, and I actually want to play this one. So I bought Planet of the Apes on the Game Boy Color. Never played it. I have no idea if it's good or not. It's probably not, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna blind buy this one and try it out, and hope for the best. On the Nintendo 64, I'm trying to only buy games that I had as a teenager that I really enjoyed. San Francisco Rush 1 and 2 are arcade racing games on the Nintendo 64, and they are freaking awesome. So much fun. So from my good friend Cody Bowman, who I just did a store tour with yesterday, I'm gonna buy San Francisco Rush 2 and add that to the Nintendo 64 collection.
Matt, I'm sorry I have to record this because I just thought of it. You better be careful how much you spend on N64 games because you don't want to be N64.
Here, my good friend, Limestone Picker's booth. Check him out on YouTube. And I'm already seeing one thing catching my eye. It's Disney's Aladdin on the Game Boy, so I'm probably gonna grab that. But I gotta look at this man's pins again, because he has some of the most insane pins, vintage pins you'll ever see. So let's walk around here. If I got 1080 and Donkey Konga 2, what could we do?
1080
Cash.
Donkey Konga
And Aladdin.
and Aladdin. For about $10 off.
I'll do it. So that's what?
55.
55. I can't math right now. So we grabbed Aladdin on the Game Boy, and then 2 vintage GameCube pins, 1080, Avalanche, and Donkey Konga 2. Got all 3 of these for 55, which is a good deal. I'm happy with that. So now I have 4 vintage GameCube pins, I think. I have this bobblehead, right? But I do not have it in the original packaging, and they actually made me a really good deal on it for $60. So I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna do it.
Good stuff, man.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
And then I can sell the loose one and recoup some of the money.
There you go.
You know, and then I'll have a complete in-box one. So it works out.
Yeah.
Works out good. So so for those of you who don't know, I believe this was a Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is, right there, Target, right on the side. And also, this was very limited quantities. There were only very limited numbers of these made. As a matter of fact, I feel like it had a certificate of authenticity or something in there. But anyways, now I have one in the original packaging, which is pretty awesome. And this is my favorite bobblehead of all the GameCube bobbleheads. This one is my favorite because to me, this one has the most detail on it, and this one looks the coolest of all of them. All right, so I love the PS4. I love collecting for the PS4, but I only collect games that I would actually play. So my PS4 collection is all killer, no filler. Played and beat New Super Lucky's Tale on Xbox Game Pass, but I don't have it physically. So I wanted to get a copy of that for $10. You can't beat that. That's a super fun game. If you guys like 3D platformers, this one is amazing. A game I've never heard of before. It's called Monkey King Hero is Back. $5. I looked it up. It got average reviews, like around 6 out of 10, which is average. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. That just means it's average. So I'm willing to try it out for $5, and maybe I'll like it. My good friend Steven here, 8-Bit Frog. It's 8-Bit Frog on Whatnot and YouTube, right?
Yep, that's it.
And you're doing a lot on Whatnot, right?
Yeah, I've been very busy.
Nice.
Started amping it up from like 1 show a week to about 2 shows a week. So,
Whoa,
yeah,
so you're doing pretty good then, huh?
Doing pretty busy,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
People bringing in trade-ins, just
Very
amping
nice.
up.
Very nice. I had to come buy at least one thing. I usually do at the cons. I try to buy at least one thing from you for the collection. So we got Space Chimps on the PS2, complete, $5. I don't know if it's going to be a good game or not. It might be crappy, but I mean, it looks like a 3D platformer, and I like 3D platformers.
Hey, and if it sucks, it might be a good laugh.
Hey, that's true. And if it sucks, it was only $5, so
only
it's not a big deal. I think this man's about to buy something from me.
I am. I was trying my best not to spend any money today, but you gotta support your friends and Matt. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna pick up a PlayStation Portal, which I've been told will allow me to play my PlayStation 5 from anywhere in the universe.
And it's
Is that
awesome.
correct?
Yeah, I've got one. I love it.
That's right. All
Yep,
right.
I love it.
Well, that's it. So I can stop taking up the TV. My wife can watch her stories, and I can sit here and play one of the 3 games I own.
And it used to be Devin's, so that makes it even more special.
Yeah, it does, because when I asked Devin, hey, does anybody have a PlayStation Portal I can buy? And he didn't say anything. Here we are.
Well,
So
Devin's gonna see this, so
thanks, buddy.
yeah.
You're garbage.
Okay, so 140.
Yeah, sure. All right.
All right.
140. And